Hello friends, this is Sanjay Arora from New Delhi, India. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel, Legally Determined. Today we would dwell on certain significant terms cited in the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. First question is, who is authorized person, AP in short, under FAMA? Answer 1. The RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has a controlling role in the management of foreign exchange. The RBI cannot do all transactions in foreign exchange itself. The RBI delegates its powers to the authorized persons with suitable guidelines to deal in foreign exchange and foreign securities. The RBI is empowered to issue directions to such authorized persons under Section 11 of the FEMA issued by way of APDIR circulars. AP means authorized person, DR means directions. Section 2, subsection C of the FEMA states that authorized person means an authorized dealer, money changer, offshore banking unit, or any other person authorized under Section 10, subsection 1 to deal in foreign exchange and foreign securities, authorized by the RBI under Section 10 of the FEMA. Second question, which are the categories of authorized persons? Authorized dealer category 1. These entities are commercial banks, state cooperative banks, urban cooperative banks. And permitted activities, all current and capital account transactions as per RBI directions issued from time to time. Authorized dealer category 2 entities, upgraded FFMCs, full-fledged money changers, cooperative banks, regional rural banks, and others. Permitted activities, specified non-trade related current account transactions and all activities permitted to the FFMC. Full-fledged money changers. Authorized dealer category 3 entities are select financial and other institutions. Permitted activities, transactions incidental to the foreign exchange. Next, FFMC full-fledged money changers entities, Department of Post, urban cooperative banks, and other full-fledged money changers. Permitted activities, purchase of foreign exchange and sale for private and business visits abroad. What activities can be undertaken by authorized dealers category 2? Answer. The following transactions can be undertaken by authorized dealers category 2. Private visits and business visits, remittances of tour operators, participation in international events, global conferences and specialized training, medical treatment abroad, remittance of examination fees for GRE and TOEFL etc., employment and overseas job applications, immigration and immigration consultancy fees, visa fees, fees for registration of documents, fees for international organizations. RBI APDIR Circular Number 25 dated 6th March 2006. Next question. Which transactions does authorized dealer category 1 undertake? Answer. All nationalized banks, leading non-nationalized banks and foreign banks are appointed as authorized dealers category 1 to deal in foreign exchange and other transactions in foreign exchange like bill of exchange, checks, letter of credit, deposits, etc. They can freely purchase from public in India, telegraphic transfers, mail transfers, drafts, bills drawn in any foreign currency against rupees. Banks should update information about their branches to the RBI in prescribed pro forma. Information should also be provided in soft copy using RBI MOF application package circular. RBI APDIR circular number 16 dated 16th November 2010. FATRs. It means electronic returns to RBI authorized dealer category 1 are required to compile R returns and report under foreign exchange transactions. Electronic reporting systems, also known as FATRs in short. Guidelines for submissions of returns have been given in RBI APDIR circular number 84 dated 29th Feb 2012. Question 5. Who are authorized money changers? In short, AMC. Answer. Money changers can only deal in coins, notes and traveler's checks. Money changers are authorized by RBI only to A. Purchase foreign currency in form of traveler's checks, notes or coins, or B. Sell foreign currency in form of coins and notes. Money changers can sell or purchase foreign exchange as per guidelines issued by RBI. Authorized money changers may be FFMC, full-fledged money changer, or an RMC, restricted money changers. FFMCs are authorized to purchase foreign exchange from residents and non-residents visiting India and to sell foreign exchange for certain approved purposes. Authorized dealers and FFMCs can appoint franchises. Some large hotels and shops, leading travel agencies, etc. are appointed as restricted money changers, RMC in short. RMCs can only purchase foreign currency and accept travelers' checks to sell their goods and services or to convert foreign currency into rupees. RMCs cannot sell foreign exchange. All AMCs, authorized money changers, require licenses from the RBI to deal in foreign exchange. RBI Master Circular number 10/2015-16 dated 1st 7th 2015 on Memorandum of Instructions governing money changing activities gives consolidated instructions on this issue. What are offshore banking units (OBU) in special economic zones? An OBU is a new concept under FEMA. The OBU can be appointed as authorized agent. The OBU can be set up in special economic zones, in short called SEZ, as per Foreign Exchange Management Offshore Banking Unit Regulations 2002 issued by the RBI. The OBU means virtually foreign branches of Indian banks located in special economic zones in India and holds an authorization under Section 23, subsection 1, Clause A of the Banking Regulation Act 1949. The OBU will be exempt from restrictions concerning CRR, SLR, and priority sector lending provisions. The cash reserve ratio (CRR) is the percentage of a bank's total deposits that the bank needs to maintain as liquid cash kept with the Reserve Bank of India. A bank does not earn interest on the liquid cash maintained with the RBI, and neither can it use this for investing and lending purposes. SLR statutory liquidity ratio is prescribed in Section 24, subsection 2A of the Banking Regulation Act 1949. The SLR is a minimum percentage of deposits that a commercial bank has to maintain in the form of liquid cash, gold, or other securities. The statutory liquid ratio SLR is fixed by the RBI. The SLR is the reserve requirement that banks are expected to keep before offering credit to customers. Priority sector lending is the role exercised by the RBI to banks, imploring them to dedicate funds for specific sectors of the economy like agriculture and allied activities, education and housing, and food for the poorer population. The OBU will deal only with SEZ units or developers of SEZ. The OBU will give access to SEZ and SEZ developers to international finance and international rates. The OBU can source foreign currency funds from abroad. The OBU will not be treated as authorized dealer. What is International Financial Services Center, in short called IFSC? International Financial Services Authority Act 2019 makes statutory provisions in respect of IFSC. Various financial products and financial services like bullion spot delivery contracts, bullion depository receipts have been notified under the Act via notification number SO2957E dated 31st August 2020. Para 8 of the RBI FAD Masters Direction number 19/2015-16 dated 1st Jan 2016 clarifies provisions relating to IFSC. In terms of the foreign exchange management, International Financial Services Center regulations, a financial institution or a branch of a financial institution set up in the IFSC and permitted or recognized as such by the government or a regulatory authority will be treated as person resident outside India. Therefore, their transaction with a person resident in India will be treated as a transaction between a resident and non-resident and shall be subject to the provisions of FEMA. The financial transaction in this context shall mean making or receiving payment, drawing, issuing, or negotiating any bills of exchange or promissory notes, transferring any security or acknowledging any debt. Similarly, financial service shall mean any activity which a financial institution is permitted to carry on by the respective act of the Parliament or Government of India or any regulatory authority empowered to regulate the concerned financial institution. RBI can permit institution in IFSC to conduct business in Indian rupee as may be specified proviso to regulation 4 inserted with effect from 7th Jan 2020. Introduction of rupee derivatives at international financial service centers. Currency futures contract may be listed on recognized stock exchanges at IFSC subject to currency futures in international financial service centers. Reserve Bank Directions 2020 issued by RBI on 20th Jan 2020. Currency options contracts may be listed on recognized stock exchanges in IFSCs subject to currency options in International Financial Services Center. Reserve Bank Directions 2020 issued by the RBI on 20th Jan 2020 RBI APDIR circular number 17 dated 20th Jan 2020. So I have dwelled on certain terms and made you understand these terms of the FEMA Foreign Exchange Management Act in a very lucid manner. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel Legally Determined Edu Break a Leg. Thank you.